Hello guys, again for another weekly review. Today we're going to be reviewing a very great item, very rare. Very few people have even seen any left. When they do come out on eBay, it's for quite a lot of money. But before we get to the review, let me show you guys this book right here. Now this book is one of the books me and Chuck had put together. It's called The Great Monster Ghost Adventure. And what it is actually a story of when I was a kid and, you know, the 7-foot ghost. It's a great book for kids between, I would say, between the ages of 5 and 8. And to put a long story short, this book is a great item that I think it could be definitely a Christmas stuffer for anybody that would like to get for their children. I know a lot of us that actually watch my show is they're in their 50s or early 60s, which means there's a possibility that they have grandchildren. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys. If you guys go to Amazon, we have several books. This is not just the only book I have. I have 5 children's book and about 6 of other books that when you see them, if you just put Eddie Guevara under Amazon or Eddie Guevara and Chuck Caputo, put both, you'll be able to see all the books that House of the Unusual has published. I would love if you guys can actually help me in purchasing some, because it will help me so I can keep this channel going. It is a little tough, and right now we're doing 3 weekly broadcasts. We're doing Mondays. We're doing Vaults of Secrets, and then I'm doing the horror toy review, which is I'm reviewing all the novelties from comic books. The reason I called it horror is because most of the items that were sold were, monsters and stuff. So, and also then on Fridays, we have Chuck's Corner that's been going on for like 3 years now. So, anybody that likes magic will do that. So if you guys could really purchase books, if you guys can help us in any way possible, please, if you can, I would love for you guys to like this. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't subscribed, and repost it, because the last video, one of the last videos I did concerning the air car, is already at 64,000 views. I would appreciate that, because it would definitely help me with my channel, with the algorithm. And at the same time, you can also find us in Facebook and Etsy and eBay and all that stuff. So if you're looking to buy monsters for Christmas, House of the Unusual is the place to go. But anyway, I just wanted to show this to you guys. I'm going to put this here to the side, and I'm going to bring to you, first of all, I'm going to show the ad right now, as you guys are looking at the ad in the top there. And this item was an item that was sold, throughout the years. And there was a time that they actually sold it. It was 7 gigantic dinosaurs for, this one says $2.98. But, if you go back into like the late 60s, early 70s, it was $1, and then it went to $2.98, and but this item, which is kind of funny, when this item started first coming around, I think in early 1984, I think it was 85, I saw an ad for this item in which I didn't purchase it as a kid, obviously, and I saw the item in I think it was Psychology Today, of all magazines. Why Psychology Today? I don't know, but Psychology Today had a lot of ads. This is around the time when wrestling was very powerful. And, and you saw any wrestling magazine that you picked up in the, 80s was filled with ads from the comic books. It was kind of like a revamp of the golden age of mail order, which was from like 1969 through 1982. Anyway, actually 1984, I think is when Honor House actually stopped closed its doors. But anyway, as you could see, they also sold, 7 teddy bears, 7. Now, the clowns and teddy bears were really never advertised anywhere. I don't recall seeing them. Maybe Parade magazine or some little girly magazine might have had them, but it didn't have it in, in comic books. I don't remember. Like I said, I don't remember the clown. Maybe the clowns, I could be wrong. To come to think of it, I think some early Archies, where it says 10 cents, had the clowns, but they also did have 7 monsters from outer space, and then they had a famous ad, which let me put it up right there if you guys remember, the 48-inch talking alien from outer space, or monster from outer space. Now, The company that sold them obviously is Hubbard House. As you can see up here, I thought I'd show you guys the envelope here now. So let's come to the beauty. Let's get to the originals. What were the 7 gigantic dinosaurs? Now, the reason I mentioned, I just said a few seconds ago, in the early 80s, there was a store in the mall that was called, I think it was put out by Channel 13 PBS, and it was called the Store of Knowledge, I think. And they were selling this 2-foot tall inflatable dinosaurs. And when I saw this ad, in you know, my daughter was actually my daughter wasn't even born. I think my wife was pregnant with her. And I saw this and I'm like, wow, this would be a great toy for me to buy. I sent away, you know, you would think that by the time I had already experienced mail order fraud from when I was a kid, not fraud, because I wouldn't say fraud, it was actually the best time of my life, I think. In fact, if I would never have been defrauded, I wouldn't be who I am today. You know, mail order is, to me, especially from the time of the comic books, is what makes us, like us collectors, or people that collect comic book novelties like I do, or people our age from the 50s and 60s, that they look at comic books and remember the x-ray specs and all that fun stuff. Well, if we would not have had those ads, which were so memorable, or if we would not have actually ordered or maybe always wanted it and our parents didn't give us the money, today we wouldn't care for the items. But the reason we hold these items so dear to our hearts is because it brings us back to when we were young, when it was an easier life and it was fun to dream. I mean, but anyway, without further ado, let's go here. Here is one of the 7 gigantic dinosaurs. As you can see, what it was, it came with cardboard feet here, and you would blow the balloon, stick it through here, and kind of like go around and this opening right here, insert the nozzle, and then the balloon, of course, would, be the dinosaur. But I mean, is this what I really thought I was going to get? Absolutely not. Here you could see in this one. Now, this is over 40 years old, so I have to be very careful with it. In fact, I shouldn't even be touching it with my hands, but as you can see, one of them has a dinosaur there. I'm going to show you guys another one. There's several. They all together were 7, so you can get an idea of what they look like. As you can see, you see the dinosaur in this one here in particular. I'm surprised on paper that this thing somehow is kind of sticking. I think it's time to upgrade this a little bit. See, I got to be very careful with this because, especially when you have these balloons that are this old, here is, you see the dinosaur? How the head, when you blew it up, there was no way the head and the neck would even get together, it was crazy. And then here's another one, see? See how this one is? Look at it close there. That's another dinosaur. And as you guys can see, there's, for some reason, I'm not too happy the way this thing was packaged here. I thought that, the BONEY and stuff was going to keep it, fresh. And as you could see, I'm not happy. It's causing some stickiness there. And here is another one. Now, I only have 4 here. I blew up 2 of them. Or actually 3 of them. I have them probably in some other boxes. I don't know exactly where. But these are the ones that Kirk Damaris in the book Mail Order Mysteries took photographs of. This is the original stuff that you see right here. And of course, I'm going to remove them from here because I want to preserve them a little better than what's going on right now. Like I said, my hands I washed them very good. They're dry. I don't have any oil. Because I wouldn't want anything to happen to them, since this is ancient history, you know what I'm saying? This is something that's not going to be around. But anyway, I want to thank you for taking this trip down memory lane with me today. If you are as passionate about vintage novelties and mail order treasures as I am, please be sure to check out House of the Unusual for more unique finds. You can see more of our archives and exclusive contents at our YouTube channel, House of the Unusual. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss another trip into the world of nostalgic magic. Thank you for watching.